What's up, guys? So I posed the question. I did it on YouTube community post and on Instagram. You got 225 pounds to do 300 reps with as fast as possible. What movement and or machine and or modality are you using to accomplish this? Uh, I want to give a shout out to once and future lifter. He said yoke walk, which will honestly get it done faster than what you're seeing. Um, with this weight. I wanted to that 225 weight, kind of made it tempting to where you could pick, squats or deadlifts or something. I wanted to see some oddball stuff. I got rack pulls above the knee, leg press, and of course the calf raises would be the obvious. And I almost excluded that, but I wanted to see if people said that, and they did. But I got a lot of different answers. Hip thrust, power shrugs. Got some, silly answers, neck extension machine, forearm curls, Bulgarian split squats, things of that nature. Also, shout out to Etowah Barbell Club on Instagram. He nailed what I was going after. He's also my former coach, Dustin Reed, so not a shock there. But sled work in general, I wanted to talk about. You're seeing in the background, I counted roughly 300 steps when I was doing this in 5 minutes. And steps are reps. Steps are reps. That's probably what I titled the video. And I was working with kind of a short distance. So if you had a longer area, you could do this unbroken. And if I would have tell somebody, hey, I'm going to go do 225 pounds for 300 reps unbroken, and then didn't say what, they'd be like, oh, there's no fucking way, dude. But it's feasible with sled work. And we think of sled work as GPP, and for good reason, because it is. But I wanted to kind of just put the thought in you guys' heads that sled work, you can track it like volume. It can be volume. You can say, oh, I'm going to do 225 for 300 reps, and it's I don't know what I'm getting at there. Just think of it as volume sometimes. We oftentimes, I'm going to go push the sled for 5 minutes, or I'm going to pull the sled for 8 minutes. And we don't even think of like what weight we're going to use. We just, load weights and like, this feels kind of good, and just kind of go about our business. And I'm the same. Like, I love walking backwards with the sled to get my quads primed. And, I'll usually use like 2 plates or 2 plates and a quarter, and I'll pull it with the handles, and, just listen to some music or a podcast or something while I'm doing it in 10, 15, 20 minutes. But it's something you can work as a progression. If it's something you want to get better at, and, it's not going to certainly directly carry over to your big lifts if that's what you're looking for, so don't take it like that. But just getting stronger at sleds, more efficient at sleds, getting more out of sleds, pulls, pushes, whatever, you could certainly progress it in a pseudo block linear type fashion. Say I wanted to do 300 steps with 225 pounds as fast as possible. Counting to 300 kind of sucks, but I did it 5 minutes this day. I want to progress it to do it 4.5 minutes next time. Do it 4 minutes the time after that. Okay, I'm going to add 45 pounds and try to do that in 5 minutes. Get 300 reps in. And yeah, it's really easy to just GPP it and throw weights on there and just do it for the sake of doing it. But I think it's something that's underutilized by a lot of us, and something if we put a little more emphasis on, it would certainly be of value. And even not just for the sake of carrying over to whatever specific goals, but just generally making us stronger and better conditioned. It's something to think about using as a progression, and think about the volume that encapsulates it, instead of just you know, work for the sake of work. Peace! I missed the stop record button.